She's alive.
Alright, so we're done cutting. Here's the main stack for the rocket stove. Here's the base and the feed chute. So the base is 2x2 inch tubing. It's 9 inches long at the longest point, which is this side. This one is 13 inches long at the longest point, and the feed chute is 10 inches long. And they're all cut at 45-degree angles. So next thing I'm going to do is take the stack, and I've marked off this little point here where the feed chute is going to match up. And I'm going to cut this out. I'm going to try to do it with a plasma cutter. This will be fun. And then I'm going to go ahead and drill out these little holes. I'm going to try to make a grill here, and we'll see how that works. Hopefully it does work. Otherwise I've just wasted a lot of metal. Alright, so I went ahead and cut a bunch of pins. Just going to drop them in. I'm going to use this piece of metal to kind of line them up. And as you can see, there's a little grill down here, and I'm going to go ahead and weld these in place once I get them lined up. So here's a better view of the grill. If you can see that. There we go. Alright, I went ahead and added some airflow ducts. This is all scrap that I had, so didn't use any new material. I just basically went through my scrap pile here. There's a C channel. So this is where the rocket stove is for right now. I need to add some legs on there, also some additional air intakes on the side of the main chamber. But most of this has just been made with scrap that I found in that little bucket. So It's a good way to use it all up, and I've still got a lot in that bucket, so I need another project after this, but let me get to working on the legs. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tack on the back grate. Make sure this thing is level. Well, I guess as best as a level can be for, I think this is like a 99-cent level, so God knows how straight that thing is. Anyway, gonna go ahead and tack this on and weld her up. Alright, so this is the progress so far. We put the legs on. I went ahead and added some little nuts onto the handles. This will allow me to put on a wooden handle or a spring handle, just so I don't have to touch the metal. Same up here. Went ahead and drilled some holes onto the side. I'm going to cover these up for a secondary air intake. So I'm going to use the plasma cutter, cut a C-channel, and then put that over this so it's not fully exposed. On the bottom, we've got a little ash drawer. I'm not done with that yet, but again, I'm going to put some handles on here so you don't have to grab the, blazingly hot metal. So this was the little C-channel that I cut out. Made a little boat out of it, basically. Just added 2 end pieces and welded them on. So you see it stops right there. And when you're transporting it, I put this little nut here. You just put a little screw in it and it'll lock it in place so it won't fall out when you're moving this around. But obviously when it's being used, you'll take the screw out and it'll allow you to take the ashtray out. This is just a little place if you want to put your coffee mug. Use the residual heat off of the fire stack. I went ahead and put a handle on here originally and then realized that this would be a better use. So I cut off the handle and then realized that I can use this as a handle to transport the rocket stove. It's been a long day, tired. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some more tube and then put them on the side and we should be good to go after that. So I'm gonna get started on that. Okay, I'm gonna use this 1-inch piece of bar stock, some leftover pieces. I'm gonna split her in half and then use this as the secondary area intake. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing cut. All right, I went ahead and cut the side channels. They didn't come out perfectly, but I just cleaned them up. I'm gonna attach the first one and flip her over and attach the second one. All right. Alright, so I've got the side ear tubes mounted on. I just went ahead and did some bead welds down the side. I didn't weld it fully. We'll see if that affects it. But I went ahead and cut it in an angle. Hopefully this helps with airflow. So pretty much the only thing left now to do is add some handles on these areas. Then I'm going to go ahead and give it a test before I paint it, because if it doesn't really work, there's no reason to paint it. it just goes in the trash at that point. Well, it won't go in the trash. I'll just cut it up and use it for scrap, but we'll go ahead and test it out next, and then assuming that everything works, I'll go ahead and add some handles and paint it. Alright, so you can see this thing's working. It's not completely smokeless. There's a little bit coming off of there every once in a while, so it's not a totally clean burning system. I honestly don't think these side fins added anything to the airflow. I think they just probably don't do enough. So I've got to keep the airflow wide open, and this thing will keep burning for a while. It's been burning for about 10 minutes right now. I'm on the last leg of fuel. I'm just gonna let this burn out and then empty the ashtray and pretty much just call this a sort of success. I'm probably gonna try to redesign this in a bigger model, but I just wanted to see if the side fins were actually worth doing. It doesn't look like they are. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this and then go ahead and paint it, and hopefully it looks good after this. Huh, is that actually swirling? Try not to drop my camera in there. It's smoking. There we go. Night bacon.